Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My friends, this is your friend Dave Gadhvi coming live from Pune, India. And today is the interesting topic today. We're going to talk about sales and business development. And it's amazing. I love sales. I love business development. Today's topic is overcome it and over deliver. Okay, we're going to talk about that. Okay, so for people who don't know me, let me just tell you who I am. My name is Dave Gadhvi, and I am the associate director working for one of the market research company, and my role is to bring million worth of business for my company. So I started my career 13 years back. I have a big team. I have Sufyan with me, who's sitting next to me. Hey, Sufi.
Hey Dave, how are you?
I'm good. So Sufi is with me, my team. So we're going to talk something very, very interesting today. We're going to discuss how you can win more business, how you can win more deals if you're new in business development, if you're new in sales. This is something which would definitely add a lot of value to you, as it has it has been adding value to me a lot. I have seen a lot of revenue, a lot of success coming out of this mantra, which is overcome it and over deliver. Okay, so welcome everyone. This is the webcast we will have every Sunday night. This is the community. It is for the people who want to go ahead and get great in their career, sales, business. 30 minutes of your time, weekend time. Are you willing to put 30 minutes on the line to do the grind and be the best? All right, Sufi, are you willing to put 30 minutes of your time to become the best?
Of course, that's why I'm with you.
Oh man, good. All right, thank you so much for everyone joining in. So historic way. Okay, so let's just kickstart. Okay, let me just tell you a little bit about my story, what I used to think when I was in sales and business development, when I started probably 10, 13 years back. Look, I always used to think, be it business, sales, be it a corporate world, I always used to think it's always good to undercommit and over deliver. Okay, that's what I always used to think. Okay, if I'm going to close 50,000 worth of business, rather I say I will close 30,000 and I will close 50 or 60,000. Okay, I thought it will make me look a hero, look like a champion. But guess what? I was wrong. That gone are those days. So we're going to talk about what is a new mantra. Okay, what has replaced undercommit and over deliver, and how is it going to help people like us. Okay, so people who are watching, I want to just tell you one thing. I am going to take some questions from the audience. If you have any questions, do leave a note in the comment box. My Sufi and me, my friend, we will look at the notes in your question. We will answer your question live. Okay, so nothing fancy, nothing jazzy. I'm going to talk about things which has worked for me and which has got me success, and of course we'll listen to Sufi's thoughts as well. If you have any question, leave it in the comment box below, or if you want to call, if you want to talk to us, if you have some question, if you have any situation, if you want some suggestion, hey, how do you handle this, or in case if you have any suggestion, do drop your phone number in the comment box and we will call you. Okay, we will talk to you and you will be live on DG Zone Webcast. This is the race to 10 million. Okay, so long story short, so Sufi, so as we were just discussing, okay, what is a good situation? Is it good to undercommit and over deliver, or is it better to overcommit and over deliver? So look, I was talking to one of our friend Vishnu. Okay, he's part of our winners club as well, and I asked him, okay, so how's everything going? How's the business going? So he's got he is the health and nutrition expert. Okay, and so what he does is he has 80 plus clients who are the global customers. So what he does is he prepares their nutrition, diet, exercise, the plan, and he stays in touch with them. So he works for one of the well-known company, Squads. So he was telling me that what he's doing is he's going out of the way to help customers. Um, Usually people don't do that often, but he stays in touch with his customers very often. Once in a week he calls them up and asks them, hey, how's the plan going, how's the diet going, everything. So that there are ways. So the discussion went in such a way that we realized that it's better to overcome it and over deliver, right? So I'll give you an example. There's nobody in health and nutrition industry, they're using the technology as much as they could have, right? For example, it's good to reach out to customers, giving them what they signed up for. So what he does is he stays in touch, he serves them so well that they are satisfied, okay? So whatever he's committed, he's delivering that, okay? Now I said, okay, can you take that to a next level? Like, can you overcome it and over deliver, right? So commitment is like, you're supposed to have the charts, you're supposed to follow the diet, you're supposed to stay in touch with your coach, okay? But what is the coach delivering which is over and above nobody else is doing, right? You don't want to compete, right? There are other players in the market, other health and nutrition practitioner. What you want to do is you want to create your own niche, you want to create your own fan following. So I said, hey, why don't you do this? Create a WhatsApp broadcast, send one message to everybody which will motivate them, right? So if I'm somebody who is registering for the health club or the coach, probably what's going to happen, they're going to expect that I will change their life, right? They will expect that you should hear back, I should hear back from the coach very often. But they will not expect me to be in their mind 24/7 or every day, right?
Correct.
So if I want to get healthy, I need to follow the diet, I need to practice hard regularly, and I need to work out regularly. But after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, what happens is I forget my diet, I forget everything, and I become complacent, right? That's where I said, Vishnu, you need to be in their mind, you need to be always there in their mind, reminding them that they need to stay ahead in the game and they need to stick to the diet. So here's what we decided, okay? Leaving the WhatsApp group message to everybody. Could be anything, motivational, could be a health tip, diet tip, anything, right? That is number one. Number two is, why don't you record a personal message and send it to everybody saying, hey, I was just thinking about you. Did you know 70% people in America, they're obese, okay? And I know you want a better health for yourself. Here's the tip. Stick to the grind, stick to the study. Imagine if they're going out of the way, if Vishnu is going out of the way to, stay in touch with them, that really creates a different experience for the customer, right? So they did not sign for somebody who will keep feeding them information every day. Vishnu is doing that because he wants to serve them well, right? Now here's the situation in the corporate world, right? People are hesitant to commit
Or
overcommit, right? They said, okay, it's better to undercommit and then over deliver. But look, if I am committing to deliver X, okay, let's say there's a customer, okay, and I signed up. I'm talking in market research language now. So let's say there was a customer, okay, and they were expecting a project to be delivered to get them insight. And that's about it, right? That's what their expectation, right? So I could say, hey, I will do what you're expecting and I'll deliver it, or I'll probably undercommit and say, hey, I'll do little less and I'll over deliver. That's one situation. So I want to be in a situation where, look, I want to beat my competition. When I'm signing some deal, I want to overcome it, okay? Because I want to first lure the customer saying that, hey, I am the best when it comes to servicing my customer, and then I want to over deliver, right? So I don't want to undercommit, I want to overcommit, and I want to over deliver, which nobody else is doing in the marketplace. Does it make sense?
absolutely.
So give me an example. when for example, let's come back to the our world. Okay, we are working for sales, right?
Correct.
So which is a better situation, right? Is it better to say I will do 50,000 and deliver 70,000, or I will commit 70,000 and I'll over deliver 80,000? Which is the situation you would want to be?
I think the second situation, because when you commit for about 70,000, you're already in the person's mind that you're committing to, that this guy is confident that he's able to achieve 70 rather than everybody choosing at 50.
Yeah.
The important thing of keeping one thing in mind is when you commit to 50, as soon as you reach 50, you already have that in the back of your mind that now you've reached your target. So, you may be just wasting your time for the rest of the days.
Yeah.
That's the death for the month. Another probability would be so just because you're committing 50, there is a very high chance that you'll not even reach 50. Because not every month you will get the fishes that you're looking for.
True, absolutely. So
if you commit for 70, there is a very high possibility that you may cross 50 but not reach 70, but any which ways you're achieving the second target that you already have. So the second situation is much better than the first one.
Absolutely. I would prefer that any given day. And look, this is what I did not understand when I started my career. Today, if my boss asks me what's your goal, what is your commitment, I will go overboard and I'll say, hey, I'm gonna deliver this much. Because if I aim low, my action will be less, right? If I'm aiming for 50, my action accordingly will vary, and I'll probably be complacent if I achieve 50,000. But if I'm aiming for 100,000, I know in the back of my mind that, look, I need to put more effort. Okay, I need to really work hard. And I will put more effort, and I'll try to get more than 100,000 as compared to committing 50,000. So I think that is what really makes difference. The thought process. I don't want to undercommit. Okay, there was one of the customer that I was dealing with, and the situation was we are competing with 6 other players. The only way we could only win that deal is by overcommitting. Okay, say, hey, you want the custom research? We will give you the custom research, and on top of that, you wanted one report? Done. Okay, we will do that for you because we want to overcommit. Okay, if that is not enough, at the end of the study, we will give you 100 hours to make sure that you get more value than what you were expecting. So I want to overcome it. Okay, I want to load my offer. I want to make it so big and juicy, which is a big differentiator than anybody else in the marketplace. Okay, so I want to have that offer in the table. So as the Godfather says, right, I'm gonna make you an offer that you can't resist.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I want to overcome it. I want to give an offer which nobody can resist, right? And that's the only way I can win the deal. And once I win the deal, I want to over deliver that, right? So things what others won't do is, if the customer has a query, I will respond within maybe 30 or 60 minutes. That's the speed I would want to work at, right? So I'm not just saying things or committing things. Whatever I'm saying, I mean it, right? So whenever I'm saying and offering something to my customer, I mean it, and I over deliver it, because I know, okay, this is not just one-off transaction that I want to do with the person, right? I want to win over that person. I want to do more business with that person, and I want to do business with the entire organization. Okay, and if you're selling a product, if B2B or B2C, if it is B2C, then I want to sell that product to everybody in the family. Okay, why just one person, right? So I want to overcome it, and I want to over deliver. That's what that's the place where I want to be, right? Sufi,
Yep.
you have any questions? Anybody on the chat? We're just going through the questions now. Folks, thank you for joining in. Really, really appreciate you listening to this.
I think the first question came from Renu, which is how to handle distraction.
Distraction. Look, I think the best way to handle distraction is, look, you need to have a goal, which is such a juicy goal, which can help, which can help you when you wake up in the morning. All you do is you think about that goal, okay? And that goal has to be tied up with helping others, making their life better as well. So of course, you will have a distraction. So yesterday I had an option, it was weekend. So, I thought movie dekhenge, we'll watch Dangal or something else, or watch some informative sales video, right? Then I looked at my book or diary, which I use to write my goals every single day. Okay, every single day I write down what I want to become. Okay, I want to become the best in the industry when it comes to sales. I want to help 10 million people to become better, because I was average. I used to take average level of action and my life was average. So I want to come out of that average thinking. So I want to write my goals every single day. I write that down every single day. And when the time comes on distraction, either I refer to my goals, or I think of, okay, where do I want to go? Where do I want to go? And is this activity, is it going to help me become a better person and get me closer to my goal? If not, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so that's how I overcome it. And guess what? Of course, I chose to listen to some Grant Cardone videos, sales videos. So I'm a big fan of Grant Cardone. So if you don't know who Grant Cardone is, look him up. Okay, he's a big fan. So thank you, Renu, for asking that question. It's very, very vital, getting distraction. We have so much noise going around, so much distraction, man. We need to get rid of all the distraction. Okay, everything is noise. The television, movies, it's all noise, right? Your friends calling you to party, it's all noise. You need to get rid of the noise and focus on what will help you become a better person. What next? Anybody else? Hey, look, anybody wants to talk to us, if you want to leave any question, chat box, share your phone number. We would like to talk to you. We would like to view your, hear your thoughts as well. What do you think? So we'll see what more questions do we have.
There's another question from Amit.
Yeah. What's the question?
It's the last one.
Okay. So how to set the timeline for a client project or man hours required for the work? Okay, timeline for the client project or man hours required for the work. I've done it earlier based on previous experience, but I want to understand it more about it. Well, I'm not sure. Are you talking about the custom research project or man hours? Are you talking in terms of research? What do you understand? I don't know what exactly your question is. How to set the timeline for a client project or man hours required for work? I've done it earlier based on previous experience, but I want to understand. Look, Amit, I'm sorry, I didn't understand. Are you talking about, are you into project delivery or project execution? Or are you in sales? Okay, research project. How to set up the man hours? Well, it really depends, man. You need to work with the research team, ask them how much is the effort, what is the estimate of effort, and then, discuss internally what is the man hour that you guys are charging. All right. Chetan, yes, I think this will be on the Facebook recorded. So if you want to share with your team, please feel free to do so. I will be happy to. In fact, if they have any question, ask them to reach out to me, and if there's anything that I can do, I'll be more than happy to do so. So how are we doing on the time? How much time is left? So
We are about 21 minutes.
20 minutes in the session. Okay, so I promised, I committed 30 minutes of my weekend to spend with you guys who are amazing, right? I know everybody who's dialed in here wants to get ahead of life and wants to become the best, like, and that's why you're willing to spend 30 minutes practicing, thinking, discussing things which will add value to you, and not just watch some stupid movies and waste, or watch some news. Look, news is not going to help you. To your point, Renu, stay away from the garbage on the social media as well. Okay. All right, so next question is from Ame. I think it's a very interesting question. In order to overcome it and over deliver, please elaborate the important objection handling and fear of loss. Okay, look, if I'm overcommitting, of course there will be a question in my head that, look, am I going to deliver that or not, right? So let's say if I'm committing to a customer that I'm going to serve you like nobody else will. Okay, so there was one of the deal which I could crack. It was worth 46,000. The biggest differentiator was I convinced the customer that, look, nobody in the industry will serve you like I would do, right? So I set the expectation so high, the commitment so high, that I had to over deliver it, right? And that puts me in a situation that I need to deliver that because I've committed to that person and I'm looking for a long-term partnership. So if I'm not delivering that, what's going to happen? It's going to hamper the relationship. And who's going to suffer if the things doesn't work out well? I'm going to do that. But I would rather take that chance of overcommitting and over delivering to my customer rather than just committing and just delivering what they want. Okay, because what is my biggest differentiator then, right? Anybody else in the marketplace, they're doing it today, right? If they're delivering what they're supposed to, then how are you different? Okay, you need to be different. If in order to for you to be different, look, you cannot change your product, your company. I mean, probably you can change your company, but look, if you're selling something and you believe in that product, you need to add your personality, your value, so that you stand out, right? People, you're not in product business like Vishnu. Okay, Vishnu is not into health business, he's in people business, right? Market research, we are not just into market research, we are in people business. We help people to get better at what they're doing. Same way, if you're in insurance, in your Renu is in real estate, so she is not selling the property. She is selling the peace of mind, the future, the investment, the value that will come out of it, right? Similarly, you are in people business. So you need to bring the value of your service in any transaction, and that would be the biggest differentiator. I remember I was talking to one of my friend, Rashid, and he's like, so his company, they sell the backup data storage solution. And he told me, look, buddy, Dave, I think the sales rebuttals and all, it works in other markets but doesn't work in India because it's a very price sensitive market. Look, I have to agree, it is price sensitive, but look, can you change that? You cannot. It's not in your control. So what's in your control? Okay, so I asked him, okay, what is it that will differentiate you with others? Okay, and the simple answer to the question is, it is you and your service, right? Probably they can get the same product somewhere else, maybe a little cheaper. But when you commit that, look, nobody will serve you the way I do, I'm going to take care of you. And I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And again, I'm not just saying for the sake of saying it. I truly mean it and I will do it, right? And then there are ways you can, handle the objection. Saying that, oh, look, but your price is too high. Absolutely, we are too high. Now let's do the deal. We are the best in the business. That's why there's a cost. So let's do the business, right? So you need to sit down and discuss. Okay, if your cost is high or whatever it is, you need to still list down the differentiators. And it doesn't matter whether it's India, it's US or any market. The basic fundamentals of sales remains the same. It's just that 90% or 95% of people in sales, they don't realize they need to practice, they need to master the art of sales, and that's where, you know, the whole cream lies. You know, what you're eating is not cream. Okay, you probably, as there's a saying, right, even a blind squirrel gets a nut, right? Anybody can stumble upon sale. What do you say, Sufi?
Absolutely.
So anybody can stumble upon sale, even a blind guy
Will be able to.
right? Even a dumb and deaf can close a deal. But
You would rather want to do smart selling rather than hard selling.
hard selling. Look, hard selling also is good, but as long as you're convinced and you know that you will add value to that person, you know, even I don't mind doing a hard sale, right? So there's a difference, okay? So again, Amay, to your question, yes, there is a fear that you may not be able to serve the customer, but look, if you don't overcommit and over deliver, it's not going to happen to you any which ways, right? Probably you'll stumble upon sale, but is it by design? Yeah, so I hope that helps. That question helps. Thank you for asking. It's a beautiful question. Okay, about the target. Look, I want to overcommit target, and I want to over deliver, because if I undercommit, my brain, my action, everything will reflect accordingly. So I want to go all in. Okay, and people, industry really respects people who are bold, you know, who have guts, man. You need to have balls to overcome it and over deliver, right? Even so, what, you know, let's say, you know, if you're setting a target of 50 and you're committing 50 and you're falling short of it, probably you'll end up 40, right? But if you're committing 100, and even if you fall short of 100K, you're still somewhere 70. You're still better off than other people, right? That's what people don't understand in corporate. All right, great. Monish. Telephone. All right, so Monish works for a telecom company and he's new to this technology. My development team sits in Delhi and other sales is in Mumbai. There's a lot of disconnect between both these teams, so it becomes very difficult for us to commit anything to a customer until we discuss it with development team. So here I take a step back before any commitment. Help me how to handle it. Okay, well, that's an internal delivery issue, the product issue. I think the best thing is, you know, you need to sit with the team. You need to have them on board, because ultimately, if the product is not delivered as per customer's expectation, you're gonna be the loser, right? So I would suggest take them on the call as many times as possible, and, you know, make sure that they are on board when you're committing something. And of course, you don't want to commit something which cannot be delivered. Okay, you want to be optimistic. You can say, hey, you know what, I think we can do that, but let me just check with the team just to make sure that, you know, I am 100% on that, and I want to serve you the best I can. Okay, so give me some time, let me get back to you on that. Or conference them, right? Build some network, make some good buddies, friends, you know, connect with them. And you know, in corporate world, there are things that really helps is, you know, your personal rapport and personal bonding, right? So yeah, I've done that, right? So I bonded with some of my research team, people who will be delivering the studies, and that bonding and rapport really helps. I can pick up the phone, talk to them, you know, casually, right? So build that rapport with your delivery team, and I'm sure, you know, the game will change. Okay, but what I'm talking about is overcommitting is from your services aspect, not from your product aspect. Probably product, you know, would be absolutely be dependent on the on your delivery team. So great question, you know, love it, man. Thank you. Hey, thank you everybody, whoever has joined in. All right, Rohan. Okay, so this is gonna be the last question. I think we have used 30 minutes of the time. You know, if you have any further question, do feel free to drop me a note, or, you know, feel free to call me. I'll be more than happy to answer that. So Rohan asks, how to control aggression? Whose aggression you're trying to control? Look, I want to be aggressive. Okay, I want to be aggressive. If there's an accident, you know, I rather be the person because of, you know, whom the accident happens, rather than being a victim, right? So rather I be aggressive. Okay, and aggressive doesn't mean that I have to shout and scream. Aggressive means being the process oriented, being the service oriented, you know, being willing to go out of the way to commit to the customer and make things happen for him. That's called aggression, right? Now a lot of time it has been debated as well that, you know, hey, you should not do hard selling, you know, you should not be aggressive with your customer. I say, hey, why not, right? If my product and service I know for sure is going to help them, why not? Okay, I'm completely sold on my product. I know it's going to help them. Why would I not try to convince them to buy it? Okay, look, there's no value exchanged. Okay, if you don't close a deal, if the person doesn't pay you and you don't exchange the product, there's no value. Okay, your presentation, your education, that thing is not going to help him, right? You know it for sure that the product or service that you're selling will help them. I would say go aggressive, okay, but put it in a nice way. They will say, hey, are you trying to pressurize me? Are you trying to push me? I said, look, if the need be, I would do that, okay? But reason why I'm doing that is I'm committed, I'm passionate, and I know for sure that this product or service is really, really going to add value to you. And hence, I insist, let's do this, okay? How would you want to pay? Visa or MasterCard? So that's the way to close the deal, right? So, all right, good question. I like it. Kushal, how and what should be our response to the client who is disappointed with the service quality delivered to him? Okay, well, again, give them assurance that, hey, what is the disconnect? What is it that you expected? Okay, we're gonna rework on it and we'll deliver it to you. Okay, I think that is the best way to do it. Okay, get more insight from them. Where is the disconnect? Okay, if you say XYZ is not happening, where is it not happening? Okay, tell me, and then try and fix it. Okay, I think that's the only way I think anybody can succeed. But again, everybody has to focus on quality. Okay, quality is definitely superior. But more often, if people who are in sales, people worry a lot, and when they are new to the company, they're completely sold. But after some time, they spend 3 months or 4 months, you realize their performance goes down. Why? Because now they are sold, but not sold on the company. They're sold on things why their product is not good. Why is it not helping the customer? Because there are a lot of negative sources internally within the corporate who are telling them why the product is not good. You need to get rid of that and focus on the quality that you are already sold on and you're convinced, and you will deliver the best. Okay, a lot of people, then they come and say, hey, but there are gaps, things are not up to date, quality is not so good. Look, don't worry about all that. Okay, is that the thing you can control? I don't think you can. Okay, there will always be gaps, but the challenge is not improving the quality. Of course it should be improved, but your challenge is you not having more customers, you not having more deals in the pipeline. Okay, if there's somebody new who doesn't know about a quality, if I close them, I'm still selling myself. And of course the quality has to be at good mark, but that is not in your control. So you might rather focus on getting more clients on board. Great, I think this has been an amazing session. So we will continue this session every Sunday evening, 10 o'clock. We will come live. We will take your question, and in case if you want to talk to us live, you can leave a number. We will call you and answer your question as well. Look, you've been amazing people. Okay, for sure I can say that you are the best because you have decided to become the best. You're giving 30 minutes on the weekend. Who does that, man?
No one.
No one. All right, thank you, Sufi. Thank you everyone for joining in. Do follow us, and we look forward to your support. Our goal is to help create a network of excellent people who want to grow in the life and create a network of 10 million people. So stay tuned for more. I have some more exciting topic coming up, more on sales and business, which I promise is going to help you. Okay, it has helped me, and I'm sure it's going to help you. Okay, thank you everybody. Have a nice last few hours of weekend. Take care.